It was a hot, sticky, sweltering, goopy kind of night. The humidity clung to me like cold scales to a fly fish on a Tuesday morning. I cocked my head back and I could see the big hand was on 7 3/4, while the little hand was on 6.299/7. And my little A's were running low. I knew I needed a case and I needed it fast if I was going to keep my big A out of hot. Somewhere in the distance I heard music and the snapping of fingers. I remember saying to myself, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. My name, Rusty Hinge. Private Dick. I grabbed my hat, I killed the radio, and I was about to put closed in the window when she walked in. Looking like a ripe red rose, just waiting to be picked on a Tuesday afternoon. Did I say a rose? She was like a rose in every way. Her thorns were in all the right places. She had on a light brown mohair suit and a smart as heck little pillbox hat, dipped strategically over one eye, all fixed up with a black veil. She looked like a quesadilla. All hot and cheesy. And I had an appetite for Tex-Mex. For a moment, just a moment, I thought she was an angel. When she stood in my doorway, I thought I saw a halo around her head, but I knew. It was just that 60-watt light bulb at the end of that hallway. Finally, she came in. She sat down, and her creamy white thighs clung to the leather on that couch like FDR to the presidency. She said to me, I hope I'm not putting you out, keeping you here late. Put out, I said. Put out. And then she slapped me. I was in love. You see, I hadn't been slapped like that since the last time Bubba was out of prison. It was just about then that she crossed her legs. My heart leapt out of my chest like a horny schoolboy at a church picnic. Finally I said, how about a cup of coffee? She said, I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea, the Java and me, a cup. She told me her name was Consuelo. Consuelo. But she told me I could call her Miss Suelo. I felt she was baiting me, just baiting. And what an expert little baiter she was. She was the master. Finally, we got down to the business at hand. She told me her Aunt Catherine was missing. She called her Aunt Kitty. She needed very badly to get in touch with her Aunt Kitty. And believe you me, at that moment in time, I wanted nothing more in this entire world than to see Miss Suela getting in touch with her Kitty. But just then the phone rang in my outer office. I excused myself like a gentleman and I went to answer it. It was Mom. Mom, with a grocery list longer than the wait for a New York City subway on a Tuesday at 2. When I returned, she was gone. I should have known she was gone by the sound of those thighs ripping off that couch. But nonetheless, gone like last Tuesday's lunch. I never saw Miss Suela again, much less her kid. But every now and again, I sit in my office, I prop my legs up, I toss playing cards into my upturned hat on my office desk, and I remember Miss Suela. I could have spanked her the way she walked up. I wanted to spank her so bad. I should have spanked her like Tuesday, well. But like Mama always told me, you gotta break a lot of eggs to make a quiche. But real men don't eat quiche. So how would I know? I'm Rusty Hinge.